Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video today here on CodeNamePizza. And with less than 24 hours to go until the release of Season 2 for Cold War and Cold War Zombies, TRYOFREEZE decided to release a blog post detailing everything that we're going to be getting with our new skill upgrades inside of Cold War Zombies Season 2. And trust me, these new skill upgrades are absolutely nuts. Honestly, they put so much work into this. I'm super excited. You guys know inside of our skills at the minute, we have weapon classes, we have field upgrades, we've got perks, and we've also got ammo mods. And currently during Season 1, all of these had 3 upgrade tiers that we would gather our Ethereum crystals to unlock. But with Season 2, the changes that are being made are now going to allow us to have 5 upgrades to each one of these skills. As well as that, we're also going to get a brand new ammo mod inside of the game and a brand new field upgrade as well, which I'm going to go into a little bit more detail in a little bit. But to begin right now, let's do the most boring and get it out the way. Weapons classes. Pretty much every single weapon inside of the game, you'll now be able to use Ethereum crystals to unlock a higher tier of that weapon to make it more powerful, both against armored zombies and also special or elite zombies, which is great, right? It means that every weapon inside of the game is going to become more powerful, and then you can go into higher rounds into zombies, making it very cool. But like I said, that's the most boring thing. Let's get that out of the way. Let's have a look at our brand new skills for our field upgrades and our brand new field upgrade itself. So the brand new field upgrade is called FRENZIED Guard, and for this field upgrade, it allows you to force all enemies in the area to target you for 10 seconds. So this is going to be really beneficial for, let's say, a co-op game. One of your friends go down and you need someone to go and revive that friend. You can activate this so all the zombies come after you. And while it's activated, every hit that a zombie gives you will damage your armor instead of damaging your health, which is super good. So our 5 upgrades for this field upgrade is going to be number 1, activation repairs your armor to full. This is something that I thought we should have had in zombies a long time ago, so then we don't have to go and make our way over to the armor station all the time, which is great. The second tier is going to be enemies you kill repair 10% of your armor. I feel like if you're running this, you're pretty much never going to run out of armor at all. You got tier 3 that says normal enemies explode after hitting you, so I assume you still get damaged by that zombie, but then they explode, which is nuts. Tier 4 for this upgrade is going to be increased duration to 15 seconds. So basically just increasing the time. And then also the 5th upgrade is going to be normal enemies are slowed to walk speed while active. So this won't affect the special or elite zombies, but regular zombies will go down to a walking pace. This seems like a ridiculously OP field upgrade that I'm definitely going to be unlocking all the tiers for and running all the time. But there you go. That's our brand new field upgrade and all the upgrades for it. But let's move on to the 2 extra tiers for our current field upgrades. So with Frost Blast, the one that pretty much no one uses, the 4th tier is increase maximum charge to 3. So that's a cool upgrade, but it's definitely not good enough for me to use this yet. And also tier 5 is normal enemies are frozen for 5 seconds and insta-killed while damaged. Now that might make me use this. It's sounding kind of like the Winter's Howl from Black Ops 1. Very cool. Okay, moving on to Energy Mine right now. The tier 4 upgrade is enemies damaged by the blast have their armor destroyed. Now my goodness, if the Energy Mine glitch still exists inside of the game where you can have unlimited of them, this is gonna be ridiculous. And also the 5th upgrade for this is mine detonates 3 times in rapid succession, stunning special enemies, which this is literally sounding incredibly OP right now. So yeah, there's Energy Mine. Moving on to AETHER Shroud. I feel like this is probably the most used one for the average player, and then the more advanced player will use Ring of Fire. So for you average players out there, AETHER Shroud, tier 4, increase movement speed while shrouded. Now this might now become the meta for speed running. If this now boosts you forward at a ridiculous speed, I can see this being used in speed runs. And also tier 5 of this is increase maximum charges to 2. Oh my goodness. If you had a tier 5 version of AETHER Shroud and it increases your running speed as well as being able to hold 2 charges, yeah, this is going to be used for speed running. But there you go. There is AETHER Shroud. And let's move on to Healing Aura. Healing Aura says allies revived keep all their perks. So this is getting really overpowered as well. This is definitely something that I'll be running in Easter egg hunts with the team, just in case they go down. I can give them all their perks back. And also tier 5 says beam beams persist at their initial locations and continue to heal player for 10 seconds. So basically just allowing you to constantly gain health again. Incredible. Okay, and here we go for Ring of Fire, the most overused field upgrade for advanced players. Tier 4 says burning effect has a small chance to insta-kill. Now that's pretty good. I already thought that it had that chance anyway, so that's not really changed the way that I look at this, but I was definitely wrong. But there you go. That's the first one. And the fifth one for Ring of Fire, it seems like the fifth one is where you leave the ring and it will insta-kill every enemy inside of that ring, which is pretty darn cool. Now moving on to everyone's favorite, perks. So we've not got any new perks as of right now. Probably halfway through season 2 when we get our real zombies map, that might be when we get a brand new perk. But at the minute, we do have 2 new tier upgrades for every single perk inside of the game. So looking at Tombstone Soda right now, the tier 4 is going to be respawned near the end of the current round instead of beginning the next round, which is great. So your friends no longer have to flip the round in a co-op game for you to revive back in again. If you have this, you'll get back in at the end of the previous round. And also tier 5 is going to be when you go down with Tombstone, you no longer lose any other of your perks. I assume you'll still lose Tombstone, but you won't lose anything else, which is perfect. So very cool upgrades for Tombstone right there. Moving on to Jug, everyone's favorite perk right here. Tier 4 is going to increase your armor durability by 25%. So basically giving you extra armor inside of the game. And also tier 5 for Jug is going to be, instead of getting down from a lethal hit, armor is depleted and health reduced to 1. So I feel like this should have been in the game since the start, but yeah, you will now lose shield instead of losing health. So there's Jug. Moving on to Speed Cola, we have a tier 4, which is repair barricades faster. The mystery box settles much faster. So you can now repair barricades, and also I assume the mystery box, when it moves, it will spawn into the next location quicker, and possibly the same way that time slip worked on Black Ops 4, where if you hit the mystery box to get a weapon, the weapon will appear faster. Maybe, don't quote me on that. I think that might be what it means. And also tier 5 of that is fire and reload while sprinting at full speed, which is perfect. Another thing that's definitely going to be overused inside of speedruns right there. Now moving on to Quick Revive. The tier 4 for Quick Revive is reviving an ally will increase both players' movement speed for a limited time. So if you are surrounded by zombies and you are reviving your friend, you'll both be able to run away super fast to get away from those zombies. Very cool idea. And also tier 5 says killing an enemy while downed will revive you and remove Quick Revive perk. So you will lose Quick Revive, but if you have, let's say, the ray gun and you go down, you can shoot an enemy, kill that enemy, and you will be revived. We've seen similar things to this inside of zombies before, and it's really good that we're seeing it now inside of Cold War. Now moving on to Stamina Up. Tier 4 for Stamina Up is use equipment while sprinting. So you can now use C4, you can now use monkey bombs while at full speed, which is great. And also tier 5 of this is remove sprint speed, fall off. So basically you will never slow down. You are constantly at full speed, which is amazing. So there you go. Stamina Up is definitely going to be overused. Moving on to my least favorite perk, Elemental Pop. Tier 4 of Elemental Pop is increase enemy elemental weakness damage by 50%. So that's a nice little addition right there. I really don't like using this because it always kills the zombie at the end of the round by getting a turned zombie in. But I like that upgrade. That's a pretty good one. And also tier 5 says reloading creates an electric damage discharge that damages and stuns nearby normal enemies, which is another great upgrade. So I'll probably start using that a little bit more now. And now finally, DEADSHOT DAIQUIRI, our last perk. The tier 4 is going to be increased critical damage by 10%. And also tier 5 is going to be each consecutive hit on the same enemy deals 2% more damage to a maximum of 20%. So this is definitely something that's going to work brilliantly against boss zombies or even elite zombies. As long as you keep getting those headshots, it will eventually do 20% damage on that enemy, which is nuts. Now moving on to weapon mods. Our brand new weapon mod is called Shatter Blast, and this basically makes bullets deal explosive damage. Each bullet has a chance to explode, dealing additional explosive damage and destroying any impacted armor. It's actually a really cool perk, and the entire 5 upgrades for this is tier 1, explosion also deals damage to nearby zombies. Tier 2, all normal enemy armor damaged by explosion is destroyed. Tier 3, normal enemies damaged by explosion are knocked down. Tier 4 explosion size is doubled, and tier 5 on explosion 3 additional staggered explosions occur in close proximity. So this definitely seems like a really overpowered ammo mod to have on your weapons. This might actually be the new meta inside of zombies. But now moving on to our new 2 additional tiers for those ammo mods, starting out with Napalm Blast. Tier 4 is special enemies can be burned, and tier 5 is on a burned enemy kill, the enemy explodes, spreading the burn effect to 5 nearby normal enemies. So this seems super similar to how we actually had it inside of Black Ops 3, where people could get some crazy, insane high rounds using Napalm Burst. Moving on to Deadwire right here, we've got tier 4, which is special enemies can be stunned, and then also the same one as Napalm Burst right here, the electricity can jump and spread and stun 5 nearby enemies. Moving on to CRYOFREEZE, special enemies can be slowed down, and also the same once again, you can slow an enemy down, and that slowing effect can also spread to 5 nearby zombies. And finally, with Brain Rot, special enemies can be turned. Now, we actually saw this. They must have accidentally placed this inside of Firebase Z's trials, where you could actually unlock this. So that's cool. So we can now get turned manglers and everything like that. And also, the 5th one means that when you turn an enemy, the turned enemy explodes, and it could possibly turn 3 nearby enemies as well. So you can have 3 friendly enemies working for you. So there you go. That is every single new skill upgrade inside of Cold War for Season 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Man, oh man, this was a long one for me. But there you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video on the next live stream. Thank you for watching, and peace out.